I want you, director, to finish this year strong, confident, and intentional so that when 2026 does roll around, you are standing tall, ready to go with whatever life throws at you. Because your future does not start with the flip of a calendar. Your future starts the moment you choose it. Welcome to the Pivot with Passion podcast. Hi, I'm Penny Castleman. I believe everyone is deserving of a phenomenal life. Regardless of where you came from, life is what you make of it. And when you learn to pivot with passion, your world explodes with opportunities. Go grab your favorite beverage and let's shake things up as we explore how to pivot with passion. Hello, director, and welcome back to Pivot with Passion. I'm so thrilled to be sliding into your earbuds today for a short, snappy, and straight to the point episode. Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever had one of those days where you looked outside at an overcast sky and thought, should I grab an umbrella? Maybe, maybe not. And then decided, I'm just going to walk out and take my chances. And of course, what happens? You end up getting caught in a rainstorm with nothing to protect you. Or maybe you head to the grocery store and you either pull into the parking lot and realize, oh, I left my list on the kitchen counter, and think, I can remember what I wrote on there. And what happens? You go through the entire grocery store, check out, head home, pull the packages out of the trunk, only to find, without your list, you forgot the butter. We have all been there before. Hand raised. I have absolutely thought, there's no way it's going to rain, and left the umbrella at home. And on more than one occasion, I have either walked into the grocery store and realized not only was my list left at home, but so were the bags I was supposed to bring to put the groceries in. Now, here's the thing. Life, just like that umbrella or grocery list, works the exact same way. It's not about the umbrella or the list that really matters. It's that hesitation, that delay, that moment when you say, I got this. I will deal with whatever happens later. And the same thing happens with our goals. We tell ourselves, you know what? I'm going to wait until January to start planning for the new year, because we are in October, director, when this episode drops, which means we are in the final push, the final quarter of 2025. And you might be thinking, oh my goodness, I already have so much to do. I'm already thinking about Thanksgiving and Christmas and the holidays and New Year's and family and work commitments and projects, etc., etc. And you might be tempted to say, all of those things that you had your eye on to complete by the end of this year, I'll just wait and pick them up again in January. Director, I am here today to tell you, don't wait for January. Why? Because your future starts right now. Every choice that you make today has the potential to impact your tomorrow, your next week, your end of year 2025, and can set you up for failure or success in 2026. As a high performance coach, I don't want that for you. I want you to strive all the way through the balance of this year. Now, having said that, it might look a little different. Given all the commitments that we have, you might need to tweak a few things. However, Don't simply leave the umbrella at home. Don't simply think you can rely on memory and leave your grocery list at home. Use those subtle pauses and choose to move forward with intention and be deliberate so that by the close of this year and the start of next, you are already ahead of 90% of the people around you.
It's time for a clarity cocktail.
There's a quote I love from Christopher Parker, and it goes like this: Procrastination is like a credit card. It's a lot of fun until you get the bill. Now, it might be a little cheeky, right? But isn't that so true? Procrastination is like a credit card. It is a lot of fun until you get the bill. In the moment, waiting or pushing pause can feel harmless, right? It's just another day. It's just the list. It's just an umbrella. But sometimes when we feel comfortable, those are the times to quickly pause and choose the umbrella, to choose maybe turning back around to go get the list. The bill always comes due. And in life, that bill that comes due often shows up as regret. Now, I've talked about regret in previous episodes, and there is a portion of regret that we can grow and learn from. But I want to help you jumpstart that journey, because regardless of when you experience regret or when you can reflect and grow from regret, the moment that you're sitting in it, it's still no fun. It's not fun to sit and regret that you didn't do something. As we move into Q4, as we slide in to the balance of this year, let's set ourselves up for success. My hope for you is that you are going to hit the ground running with no regrets and show up in January with a bill that has zero due at the time you receive it. I'll read their quote one more time so that you can pause, reflect, and choose today to take action. Procrastination is like a credit card. It's a lot of fun until you get the bill.
And now, back to the episode. Cheers.
Circling back to this idea of director, please don't wait until January. Because as a high-performance coach, I can tell you today, this is when your future starts. Here's the issue. We can often find ourselves assuming that over time, things will magically work themselves out. We tell ourselves, my motivation is just not here today. Maybe it'll show up tomorrow. Maybe it'll be here next week. Or the calendar will somehow create momentum for us just by time passing. But director, January 1st is not a magic wand. If we just think about the trends that come into focus in January, one of the most universal is what? Fitness. How many gyms offer fabulous deals, low rates, exciting offers when January rolls around? And lots of people will take the gyms up on their offer. But then what happens? March, they've already given up. More than half of the people who excitedly join a gym in January have completely fallen off the wagon by the time March rolls around. And why is that? Because they start to slide into procrastination. I'd rather sit on the couch. I'd rather hang out with friends. I'd rather hit the snooze button. But director, as a high performer, what changes everything in your life is when you choose to act right now. How do we avoid that umbrella moment in life? I have 3 ideas for you. The first one is listen to the nudge. If something inside of you is whispering, you should grab that umbrella and take it with you. Pay attention. That is your intuition talking. It might seem inconvenient in the moment. It might seem unnecessary in the moment. But that whisper is there because deep down, you know what you must do in order to move forward and succeed. Number 2, stop outsourcing progress to the calendar, because the flip of a calendar from December to January does not flip your habits. Something magical does not occur between December 31st and January 1st. And the third, take one intentional step now. In fact, today, take an intentional step. Not someday, not after the holidays, but right now. I don't want you, director, to get caught in a storm when January rolls around. I want you ready and prepared with that umbrella. I want you ready to tackle life regardless of what it chooses to throw at you. Here is my challenge to you, director. Please do not wait for the storm to hit. Do not wait until you get home to think about what you should have brought with you when you go to the store. I want you to listen to your intuition. I want you to finish this year strong, and I want you to start 2026 off with some excitement in your life. And that starts with taking action today. I have created a brand new masterclass to help you do exactly that. In just 60 minutes, you'll walk away with clarity and a strategy to set yourself up for success starting on day 1 of the new year, if not before. The link is in the show notes, and I would love for you to join me. Right now, I am offering this masterclass as a free gift to you. I plan on running it on several occasions. However, beyond what is listed on my website right now, I'm not sure when I'll run it again. And because I don't want you to leave that umbrella at home, hop into the show notes or simply go to my website where you can read more about the masterclass and sign up. I want you, director, to finish this year strong, confident, and intentional so that when 2026 does roll around, you are standing tall, holding your umbrella, ready to go with whatever life throws at you. Because your future does not start with the flip of a calendar. Your future starts the moment you choose it. Until next time, director, keep paying attention. Keep making those bold choices and keep pivoting with passion.
Friend, thanks for listening to this episode of Pivot with Passion. If you've been feeling stuck, exhausted, or frustrated, this is your permission slip to go grab a red marker and claim the life you desire and deserve. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend, and then hop over to rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts. Because my goal is to put a red marker in everyone's hand, and I need your help to spread the word and make that happen. Until the next episode, go grab a red marker, get excited for your future, and make your first move to pivot with passion.